Hi, I'm James Allen from Chronic Insights. I have ankylosing spondylitis, so if you do too, then hello, nice to meet. I feel like your family, to be honest. I'm talking about the Homedics back massager today. Bit of a product review. This is mine. I've had it for a number of years and I use it at home. So I figured if there are other people with AS out there, it might be useful just to learn a little bit more about this and whether it'll help you. So massage, obviously, is like you already know, is a massive benefit when it comes to pain relief, like real pain relief, which doesn't involve, painkillers or anything like that. Just being able to loosen the joints, aching muscles, massage. There's nothing quite like it, really. So this is the idea behind this back massager. So obviously real massage can be, from a real person, can be expensive if you're paying for a masseuse, or if you're relying on your partner, for example. Obviously you're relying on them to be there at the exact time that you really need a massage, and so that can be tricky as well. So this is where something like this can come in handy. Obviously, another thing about a real massage is that it's high contact. Yikes! So if you're on, in this age of coronavirus, and especially if you're on biologics, then having a massage from somebody external coming into your home, or you going to see them, is probably not going to be entirely relaxing, unless they're using like 2-meter long sticks to massage you or something like that. So there's also the fact that when you really need a massage, that's when you really don't want to be getting into a car or going out anywhere to go and see someone. So that's why I occasionally use this. So what is it? It's a freestanding unit. It's quite heavy. It sits on a chair, and it'll weigh about 6 kilograms, which is about, 13 pounds. So that's one thing to be aware of. Obviously, if you have joint problems and pain and stiffness, moving it around your house it's not like this really light thing that you can just really easily pick off the chair. You might struggle a little bit. I do sometimes when I'm feeling very stiff and sore. So that's one thing to be aware of. It plugs in as well. It's got this plug and a relatively short lead, so you're going to want to be quite near a plug socket. So that's another thing to bear in mind, unless you have an extension or something, obviously. So it's got this little fabric seat. It's just a little bit of cushion material on the bottom. The real thing is the mechanism in this backrest. So this is kind of stretchy fabric that it's quite nice. It lays over the mechanism. What you can see is these rollers underneath that move up and down. So there's 2 sets. There's a bottom set for your back that covers pretty much the whole of your back, and then there's a set above that for the shoulders. They either can go just up and down, and you can pulse the rollers, so they'll actually turn when you press this pulse button, which can be quite nice. But what I prefer is the rolling action. So you can turn it onto rolling mode, where the rollers will just rotate as it goes up and down your body, and that feels really nice. I really like that. It's all controlled by this control panel, and you can also include this sort of spot function where you can tell it specifically where to go. So you can control it going up and down, and when you just got it at the right height, that's the spot that that is most sore. You can just leave it there for a few minutes. So I quite like that as well. The rollers themselves, they actually have this sort of gel material on top of them, which softens the contact against your body, which I really like. The older versions didn't have that. I actually had the older version, and I actually didn't. I found it quite hard against my body because I am quite thin and bony. So a hard roller against my back was sometimes quite harsh. So I would have to use a towel or blanket over the unit itself when I was using it, so that it wasn't too hard on my back. But with this newer version with the gel on them, I don't have to do that. So they look a bit different. The older ones are more sort of black, and the newer gel one has a sort of blue, sort of aqua blue colour to them. So if you're looking online, watch out for the differences, because there is a price difference between them. The older version that you'll find much cheaper, but just be aware that there is that difference. So you might want to look for the gel version. So what does it feel like? I mean, it feels really powerful. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I try to describe what this feels like. It's also quite noisy, and those two go hand in hand. The reason why it is quite loud, which you can hear the motors turning, is because the mechanism that is driving these rollers going round is really substantial. So it's not like maybe other massage gadgets that you see, which maybe just sort of buzz or vibrate and just give you this light sort of sensation. These really sort of press into your back, and if you lean, obviously the more you lean back into it, the harder the sensation is. But the rollers don't slow down at all. They just power through the muscles in your back, which obviously feels really nice. I really like that. As I say, it can sometimes be too hard, too powerful. So that's why I sometimes use a towel if I'm feeling particularly sore. So I only really use it for about probably max 10 minutes, because I mean, all my reviews are totally honest. It's not anything like a real massage. Nothing will ever come close to a real massage from a real masseuse. There's just something about a real massage that is just, well, you'll know if you've had a massage. They're just, fantastic. I could have a real massage for an hour, 2 hours, easy. Massage. So with this though, I tend not to go for that anywhere near that long. As I say, probably about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, I feel like I'm done. It's that the mechanical nature of it means that it only really gets the sort of 2 lines up your back, and that's all it can really do. It's rolling, but it's just going up and down on these rollers. And so once you've done that for about 10 minutes, though, that area is feeling quite nice. And that's where, with a real massage, you would move on to sort of other areas and work around the body. But obviously, with something like this, you can't do that. So it's not like a real massage, but honestly, it's something. You know, when you're feeling achy, when you're feeling sore, I'm feeling pretty good, like a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 pain wise. I'm having a reasonably good day. So, but if I was feeling like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 pain wise, I would probably use this if I sometimes like to use it while I'm working, so I'm often working at the computer and I'm starting to feel achy and tired, and I'll sit on this for 5-10 minutes or so, just while I'm having a think, thinking about something, or having a cup of tea, or maybe read a book or something like that. It just loosens me off a little bit, and then I can go back to work. So, it's something that can help, and if you have ankylosing spondylitis, sometimes just anything, even if it's a minor improvement, it can make a big difference, So I think this is one of these things that can be in your toolbox to help. As I say, I've had these for years, and I still use them, so that tells you something. So, I hope I hope this has been useful to you. If you're interested in buying them, I have some affiliate links on this video. If you look at the description, or if you look at the links below, if you're looking at this through my Chronic Insights app for Android and iOS, you'll see there'll be links at the bottom to buy it. It just helps me out a little bit if you can use those to buy the product. Obviously, I get a small commission from any sales. It doesn't make it any more expensive for you, but I just really appreciate it if you use those links if you're interested in buying it. So that's it. That's the Homedics back massager. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, I'm James Allen from Chronic Insights. What am I going to say next? So I have ankylosing spondylitis. If you do too, then I could do with a massage.